This story is, I know that you've had this conversation with Kofi all morning, but the story is one of the biggest stories in the papers for today. And it's about the drama that happened at the Senate resumption bid. Drama at Senate as Natasha security agents clash. That's on page 5 of the Vanguard newspaper. The story is with writers such as Senator walks to National Assembly premises after stoppage of her convoy, blocked from accessing main building. I will approach appeal court to seek interpretation of legal umpires. That's Natasha. Activist Aisha Yusufu battles police over role in stopping Natasha, or Senator rather. And the last rider says, we acted on orders from above, security agents. And the story is quite long. Look, I think that this is getting unnecessarily complicated. And it shouldn't, actually. Both sides have their faults. Both sides have their blames. Everybody should just pick their blame from the table. Because first off is, I'm going to start off with Natasha Akpoti. The senator had a court ruling. If you're going to appeal this court ruling, which means that the status quo would have to remain. You don't want to go back to the National Assembly and still want to appeal your case. I mean, that is what this writer says, right? Because in the end, she said that she will speak with her legal team to know the next step. But shouldn't that have been the step that she should have taken? Instead of walking through the National Assembly and attempting to enter the National Assembly, the Senate building. So in my opinion, thinking Senator Natasha Akpoti should have consulted with her legal team. She should have been advised appropriately instead of trying to do that thing that she wanted to do yesterday. I mean, how do you go to the National Assembly with crowd, with your supporters, which means that there's got to be some motive behind her resumption, her planned resumption yesterday. It's not good enough. It's not befitting of a senator. You can go there. Of course, the press already will be waiting for you there. You had already said that you would go anyways. You didn't have to go with your supporters. It's the National Assembly. Well, okay, so what was she trying to... What was it trying to benefit from that? What was the plan? So that the police can use tear gas and then there can be commotion and then there can be breakdown of law and order. Even if she had a case before, now she's trying to ruin her entire case. Honestly, she's trying to ruin her entire case. And for the Senate, they didn't handle this well either. These things didn't have to get to this point before it should have been resolved before now. Honestly speaking, it should have. And the Senate President Godswill Akpabio is not leading by good example. With all due respect, Your Excellency, this is not leading by good example. Because whether you like it or not, Senator Natasha Akpoti, her constituents are being denied representation. For how long are you going to do that? I mean, for how long are you going to deny the people of our constituents, for constituency, representation, due representation, as provided for by our laws? Over what exactly? And Senate should review their laws as well. A senator or a lawmaker cannot commit an infraction and then you take that out on the people who voted him or her into office. That should be looked into. It is not democracy. People don't have representation, no voice for them. So what, can they say that they are part of the country? That aspect needs to be looked into, both the Senate and the House of Reps. That's why I said all of them, the both parties, they have their blames, their fair share of blame. Honestly.